Good afternoon, folks. This is Kimberly Jessica reporting in live from Hollywood, California. And I'm super excited today to have a young lady on the line with us. I like to do these podcasts because I'm able to talk to people that are able to help people make significant positive changes in their lives. And I love to explore these thought leaders and change agents and alchemists and people that can really help people feel better and live their best lives, live their dreams, and have the emotions to support living their dreams. Meaning you could be living, the job or career of your dreams, working in Hollywood, for instance, working on Entertainment Tonight, or being in a blockbuster film with the biggest star in the world like a Brad Pitt or a Tom Cruise. But you feel like shit all the time because you never got over something that your mom may have done when you were 7 years old and it traumatized you, and it still plays out somehow in your life. So you're suffering with depression, anxiety, mood disorders, or whatever the case may be. You're not fully able to be present in your life and be able to be happy and experience joy and the things that you say you want to experience from an emotional place because you've not been able to heal or get over what happened to you. So I'm excited to be on the line today with none other than Yoon. I want to make sure I'm pronouncing this right. With a Yoon consultant, a thought changer, and her name is Linda Goodling, and she's going to share with her story tonight on her journey, on how she became a consultant, how her life changed, and what she's been able to do for other people. So without further ado, Linda, are you there?
I'm there. Thank you so much, Kimberly, to have me on. I'm really excited to be here.
Well, it is my pleasure. It's my pleasure. So, Linda, tell us how you got started. What brought you to that breaking point where you said, I need to have a change in my life. Something's got to be done differently. There's got to be a change in my life so that I can continue on this journey with as less stress as possible and as much joy as possible. Tell us your story.
Well, I started doing alternative medicine and healing like 20 years ago when I got pregnant. And I figured I don't want to put anything chemical in my body. I started studying homeopathy, flower essences, and so forth, and was really successful with it. I started all kinds of different methods to learn and also to teach. So I had success with them, but it all took really long, and I always had the feeling there's something missing. Because some methods only work on a physical level. Some methods only work on the emotional level. Some only work on a spiritual level. But it was never complete. It was never everything. And it's a funny story because I did a Ho'oponopono course in Portland, Oregon.
I'm familiar with Ho'oponopono. I love you. Please forgive me. Thank you. Yeah, very familiar with it.
Exactly. And I did that, and there was a gentleman sitting next to me, and he was telling me that he said, yeah, you know what? I just in the plane, there was a woman, she had back pain since 20 years, and I just deleted it. And I said, wait a minute, what? And he started explaining that he used the Yuen method, and then I got really curious. He gave me the website. I went online. I signed up for there are a lot of free teleclasses, and I listened to it first, and I said, I cannot do anything with this. So I let it be for a while. Tried more different things, and then one day, and it was where my life was really, it was a mess, okay? I had 2 kids. I had no job. I was in a very unhappy marriage, no family connections whatsoever. I felt alone in my life, and I didn't really know how to manage to get up every morning and take care of my kids. So that was my situation, and then I saw yet another email. I went to online, I listened to Dr. Yuen, and I signed up for the first 3 courses. That's how it happened.
Wow. And tell us, what are some of the things that you have been able to heal with doing this method in your life? What significant changes have you noticed?
Oh, in my life? Oh, I have a completely 180-degree change. First thing I did is I decided to leave my husband. I didn't know how. I had no job. I had no prospects. I, was a stay-home mom for a while for a lot of reasons, not because I necessarily wanted to. And I didn't know how to do it. And then I started working with Ewan, and, basically half a year later, I got a job. So I have a really good job I like. I have wonderful colleagues. I did a little detour because I'm originally from Germany. I thought I had to go back and live there. We were over there. It was a catastrophe, and it was something I had probably to learn that I always thought I'm German, but I'm not. I'm American now. I feel much more home here than everywhere else, but I had to learn this lesson. I had to go back and figure out, no, it's not really where I belong anymore. And I, again, I worked on support for me. And my dear friend opened her house for me and my kids, so we can stay until I have a job and get, settled. And now I'm looking for a house. So yeah, everything has changed. Everything, like everything.
Wow, that's amazing. Go ahead.
For me personally,
Yeah. Now, are you doing this as a full-time business? Is this something that you're going to be expanding on? Are you taking new clients?
Yes, of course I take clients because ultimately this is what I want to do. I want to do that full time because it gives me so much happiness. Kimberly, I cannot tell you how happy it makes me if somebody has pain and 10 minutes later the pain is gone and it's not coming back. And or somebody really deals with, sometimes it's like you deal with a specific issue and you think you know what it is, but it really is not. That's one of the fundamentals of human method is it barely is what you think it is. So you say what you're saying is it could be I could be having leg pain, but it could be something else. It might not just be the leg pain, is what you're saying. Yes, that's correct. Or let's put it this way. For example, somebody says he has financial problems. Well, in reality, the problem is not really finances, it's relationships. Okay? Or somebody has, said, okay, my right shoulder is hurting, but it might be really the left hip where there's a blockage or something like that. So, yeah, it's mind-blowing. It's still mind-blowing to me, and I work with it on a daily basis, every day. I work on it every day on myself, on other people around me, whatever I see. I strengthen them, delete effects of it. I work with it every day, and it's still mind-boggling how fast and accurate it is, still. Now, is this, there's a lot of programs out there with manifestation, the law of attraction, unconscious mind, habits and patterns. Does this coincide with any of that, or is it different? No. No. And let me tell you something right away. You know what? If you have karma or trauma or curses from this life or other lifetimes, you can think as positive as you want. You will never manifest anything. It's just not working because you need to remove all the blocks. And the blocks can be anything. So, yeah, no, it's completely different. It's for some people, it's too simple to grasp because it's really, really simple. But it's completely different. And one difference is that, or for me, the biggest difference is that it encompasses everything that can be a reason for, financial failure or relationship failure. Everything. It includes your spiritual part, your physical part, your mental part, your emotional part, your psychic part, your psychological part, your ancestry, your, the outside world, your physical environment. So might it be people or your surroundings, the city you live in, the house you live in. It can be literally anything, but it's all included in that method. Wow. What are some of the simplest things that have wowed you that this method has cleared? The simplest things? Pain. Yes. You can clear pain in a few minutes. It's really interesting that people have pain and then they go to a doctor and they get pain pills. or they get surgery, and sometimes the surgery makes things worse because the pain really doesn't necessarily come only from the physical body. In general, in my experience, pain has more than one reason. Pain can be physical, it can be emotional, it can be psychic, it can be a spiritual experience which creates pain. And that all together is creating the pain. If you take those weaknesses away, the pain goes away. It's really that simple.
Wow. So this method works on strengthening the areas in your body that are weak, basically.
Well, this method basically works on, it's all, Dr. Ewan calls this method physiopsychology. Because what you really do is, most importantly, you get neutral. It's all about being neutral. And being neutral means that you only think with your brains, and you have more than one. And that's, you learn that if you would do a course or something. It's all about your central nervous system. You want to be strong with your central nervous system so that your body, your physical intelligence, really will take care for your body by itself. Kimberly, if you think that you get a simple cold, right? Mm-hmm. If you do nothing, in about 7 days, your body heals itself. If you do nothing, right? So the body has the ability to heal itself. And basically what you do is you're going to get neutral, and then you test on the other person, you connect with the other person, and then you test what is weak and what is strong. And whatever is weak, you strengthen and you delete effects of it. It might be karma. It might be a curse. It might be a trauma. There can be about a million different things. And then the pain, if it's pain, it goes away. It's just gone. Because there's no reason anymore.
Would this be something that would be good for rape victims or PTSD?
Yeah, definitely, yes, of course. And you can clear traumas where people, for example, if you think about soldiers that were in Afghanistan and had traumatic experiences, you can clear that out in a few minutes.
Wow, that's amazing. So people don't have to sit for years in therapy and talk out their issues or scream out their issues in order for this to be okay.
No. Wow. And the good thing is also, with a lot of those therapies, they say, you go through all that pain again. Here you don't. You don't have to go through any pain. You just feel relief. And at some point, you still have the memory, but it doesn't affect you anymore. You're neutral to whatever traumatic memory you had.
Wow. That's amazing. Now, who is your target market? What is your ideal target market? Do you work with women? Is your specialty women? Do you work with military? Do you work strictly with men, strictly with children? Who is your target market? Who is your ideal client?
I would say the ideal client is somebody who really wants to improve, because that's really all I do, and that's all Ewan Method does, improving people. We improve people. We strengthen weaknesses, and the less weakness somebody has, the stronger they are. And then the life changes really, really rapidly. Life changes rapidly. So I don't really target somebody. I mean, I have a history of abuse. So I can definitely relate to women who were abused by their family or by their husbands or whatever. I can completely relate to that. I don't have to, because I'm neutral when I work with somebody, but I can completely relate to that. So I don't really have a target market. I would say everybody who really wants to improve their lives in any kind of area. It doesn't matter what it is. It can be, what we call health. Dr. Ewan calls it wellness. It can be fitness. It can be finances, relationships, family, career. It doesn't matter what it is. It doesn't matter.
Wow.
With this method, you can improve anything.
Wow. So tell the ideal customer, how would they get in touch with you to experience this method?
Okay. There are different ways. I have a Facebook page, which, I give you the address of. I have a Facebook page. They can send me a Facebook message and can contact me through that for now. I also am, because I'm a certified consultant with the UN Method, they can go to www.unmethod.com and go to the consultant pages and then find me. And if they do that, they get the first 20 minutes for free.
Oh, wow. So they can experience it for free with no obligation to see how it works, basically.
Right. And then if they, and you know, you can do a lot in 20 minutes. So, because the method is really fast. Okay, in 20 minutes you can, oh my God, you can, delete years and years of trauma and abuse or, PTSD, you name it, right? And then if they want to improve some more, they can make a follow-up appointment with me.
Wow. Well, Linda, I just want to thank you for coming on the line and sharing this amazing method with us today. And can you give our group the address to your Facebook page?
Yeah. Okay. I think it's Linda Goodling, Certified Consultant, UN Method. So if you look for my name, you see a business page, and you can just send me messages, and I will respond in between 24 hours, and then we can make an appointment and go from there.
Awesome. Well, Linda, you're doing some amazing things. I want to applaud you for being on your journey and overcoming your obstacles. And I'm so glad that you're here to help other people do the same. So I just want to thank you today for, interviewing with the Huffington Post and sharing all the things that you're doing, all the things that you've been able to overcome in this amazing method. So I'm really happy, and I can't wait to hear more about it.
Well, Kimberly, I want to thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to talk about it, because really not a lot of people know it. And, all their problems can be solved in basically no time. Mm-hmm. And I'm really glad you gave me the opportunity to talk about it so people really know about it. Thank you so very much.
Oh, it's my pleasure. I mean, there's people out there suffering, and, they're going through so many different healers, et cetera, and things are just not changing. If they do, it's temporary. It's just, you want to find something and have something at your disposal that works. And when it works, you're healed and it's done. You have to go back.
Right.
You know what I mean? So this is amazing. Again, I just want to thank you for interviewing with us today, and I look forward to talking to you again soon.
Thank you very much, Kimberly. I appreciate it.
It is my pleasure. Absolutely. Well, folks, there you have it. Linda Goodling, Certified Ewing Master, Certified Ewing Consultant. Please check her out. That's Linda, Linda, Goodling, Goodling. Ewing is spelled Yuen, Method, or Ewing Consultant, Certified Ewing Consultant. Find her on Facebook and get in touch with her. Well, guys, take care, and, I'm excited. I can't wait to hear how everything goes, and, I can't wait to hear the results. So you guys take care, and I will talk to you all soon. Linda, thanks for interviewing with us today.
Thank you very much.
Okay.